If you've ever had a big fall, you know it can really hurt. It can also just be really embarrassing. I had a fall recently and it got caught on camera. So let me show you what happened and what I should have done to be safer in the aftermath.
All right, there's me leaning over to try to water some plants. I lost traction on my right hand and went down like a sack of potatoes. I was telling my husband, get me up, because I didn't want my neighbors to see that I fell. Even though I was so lucky that I hit the soft mulch instead of the hard pavers, I was still really shaken up. I was crying and yeah, it was a bit of a mess, but it's probably as well as a fall could go, given the circumstances.
I was picking mulch out of my hair the next morning, but I was fine. Here's what my physical therapist said we should have done.
First things first, pay attention to your neck and head. If there's any serious pain, call 911 right away. Next, you want to lay out flat, breathe, and check for any obvious injuries. Rotate all of your mobile joints. Note if you feel any pain or reduced mobility. If you're alone and unable to get up safely, call 911. If you're alone and you can't reach a phone, start screaming. There's no sense in being embarrassed when there's an emergency. If someone's with you, have them check over your limbs and joints to look for any injuries. Pay attention for a dysreflexic response that may signal pain. If you hit your head, you have to go to the ER for an exam and a CT scan. I know it's a pain, but it's worth it. An epidural hematoma can be fatal even if you have no initial symptoms.
I'll be the first one to say that this fall was my fault. I should have asked for help when I needed it, and I definitely shouldn't have had a couple of margaritas first. But falls are a part of life. It's what you do afterward that determines whether or not it's just a funny story you can tell later. Please look at the description for a little more information on what can happen if falls go wrong, and thank you for watching.